Beyond all of that, you don't have to be an accredited investor to buy a rental property, right? I like single family residential because you keep all the control and it's not a hyper complicated asset class. I like single family residential because you could buy a piece of property today, you can run it profitably tomorrow. And if you come to me in 6 months and say, hey, I want a HELOC on this property so I have a little more capital, a little more credit in my world, cool. You control the financing. If you say, hey, I want to refinance this outright, do a cash out refi, pull out 50, 60, 70, 80%, you can do that because you control the property. I want to sell this property right now, or I want to sell this property in a year, or I want to sell this property in 5 years. You control single family residential with a bedrock model, at least. You control the asset because it's not that complicated. And beyond all of that, you don't have to be an accredited investor to buy a rental property, right? So normal people can actually enjoy this, not just if you have a net worth more than $1 million outside of your primary residence, not just if you have a sophisticated investor status, $350,000 a year for the last 2 years with the expectation of the same for the next 2 years. Single family residential is an achievable investment asset class for normal people. And there's a bunch of big, awesome multifamily managers out there and operators. There's a bunch of awesome syndication managers out there. But what we have to agree to is you give up something to get something. You get economies of scale, you get an extra level of passivity, but you give up the ability to finance, you give up the ability to exit, you give up your control over the asset. In single family residential, you get to keep all of those control pieces. You get to have more say over your asset.